Hi, everybody, and welcome to Reads Reads. I'm, of course, your host, Ryan Reed, creator and webmaster of My Life as a Comic Book Reader. Well, it's finally been taking me a while, but I am finally here to review, of course, Molly Danger, Book 1 by Jamal Igoe. Well, let's get into the huge pros. First of all, as you all know, I was very excited for this book right from the get-go when it was announced on Kickstarter last year about the concept for Molly Danger and everything, and I've been a huge supporter getting ready for the release of it and everything. Well, I'm going to tell you right now, I love the book from beginning to end. All the characters are fresh and amazing. I mean, it is. I mean, from Austin to his relationship with his stepson Brian to Molly Danger to her supporting cast of the villains. I mean, I don't think I can name enough about how much I love the book from beginning to end. I mean, the story flows very well. You get dropped right into action. You have the concepts, the villains. You get to actually see all the characters shine. You get to understand the point of view from everybody from Molly. Because, like I said, she's been a hero for 20 years, but she's still 10 years old, but she, has no social. She's locked up, basically worried about her going to be, a weapon of mass destruction, which isn't too far from the original thoughts of like Superman back in the day or today, where they think, what happens if the most powerful being on Earth goes berserk and becomes a villain? I mean, that's what we understand why Dart's been trying to keep everything with Molly, but at the same time, it's how much it's hurt her mentally and socially. And then when she gets introduced to Brian, I mean, it's really wonderful. She finally has a friend and everything. And the fact that he, even though he's upset with his stepfather, he brings, the one person he's always wanted to meet with Molly, and it's just a very well organic friendship that forms between them, and I really, really enjoy, as well as the whole Briggs family and everything. I mean, it's really, really just good. And the villains are like classic villains. I even like when they bring up, like, who would go through or survive this kind of alteration to make them these supervillains from Dr. Manila or, Slipstream. It's very interesting how these characters work, especially in Cliffhanger with Father, as he's introduced, who ends up recruiting the two villains to bring all together, and also the concepts with all these other villains. So, I mean, the book just flows so well, and I really just can't wait for Volume 2. There are pretty much no cons I can really see, except for the fact we have to wait for Volume 2 so much longer, and it's going to be a long waiting game, whether we get it right away or it's going to be another year or two, depending on everything. But I think, Jamal, you've done a fantastic job. Juan Remulio, you've done fantastic. Make this book just so enjoyable. Thank you for just bringing Molly Danger to the world, and I hope we get to see her for many years to come, and maybe a cartoon series. This is definitely a series I definitely want my 3-year-old to get to know himself pretty soon and everything. So there's not much else to review from there on, so I'm going to see everybody later. Thank you again, and we'll keep in touch.